Alright, I'm gonna just do this right now while I'm supremely tired because making decisions at 1 a.m. is not super duper stupid. Um, I have thought about this decision. I didn't want to make it snap. Um, Although these aren't my noms. These wouldn't have been my noms if I won HOH, but, you know, you gotta risk reward versus blowback, and as much as I want to use it, I like you both. I like pretty much everyone in this game. Um, as much as I like you both, I have to respect um, the UHOH. She did keep me safe, and I do have to repay that loyalty. And I know if I did win HOH and I know him 2 people and he won and he used it, I would be pissed. So, um, I am sorry, Dylan and Logan, but I choose not to use the power veto. Good luck to you both. Sends the power veto ceremony. Peace.
Hello everyone, welcome to the next eviction of the All-Seeing Eye. We've got both our nominees here this evening in Dylan and Logan, and we've also got Chandler and Tim and Julian. No HOH this evening, but you know, we're still doing better than we were at the start, so who shall we talk to? Well, Chandler seems to be eating and Julian's just woken up, so let's talk to Tim. Tim, how are you feeling? You finally won a comp.
I feel great, Now I just need to win a comp that I understand the rules for, and then we're good to go.
Okay. I mean, do you think there was a degree of it being a psychological thing that you couldn't get over the line? Is this going to have released the floodgates and you're going to become a comp beast?
It depends on the comps, I would think. We'll see. Maybe I just have to not think about the rules and just go YOLO, and then maybe it'll work out just like it did last time.
So basically, you're saying you've been too uptight for too long, and that's why you can't win.
I've been caring too much for the rules, and I should just hashtag YOLO it.
Yeah. If you end up disqualified, fuck it.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Excellent. Right. So, Julian, let's go to you. Or perhaps let's not, because you won't unmute. Oh,
Hi.
There you go. Hi, Julian.
Sorry.
That's okay. So last week was particularly stressful for you, what with both being on the block and having a punishment. This week you've had no punishment, and you've not been in danger. Has this been a novelty to you?
I think this is my first week since we began where I didn't have punishment. It's been interesting. I mean, I'm still here, so that's cute. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say to that. It's just another week in the all-seeing eye house. Business as usual.
Okay. Do you feel like you've got a stronger footing in the game than you did previously, or are you still a little worried that you could be back on the block again soon?
I mean, considering I'm really not good at comps, I guess we'll have to see. But I mean, I've been doing these games for like 4 years now, and comps have always been my kryptonite. So I guess we'll have to see how things go from here with that in mind.
Okay. Let's talk to Kevin because we haven't seen Kevin for a while. Hi, Kevin.
What's up?
So you seemed pretty taken aback by the outcome of last week's eviction. How much has that changed the game for you?
Hold on. I'm just turning on the light so it's easier. I mean, not really too much. That's probably a bit my fault. I didn't really talk to anyone that week, so I don't really have any response. I for sure thought I was gonna go this week though, especially since someone played their power against me. I couldn't even defend myself at all.
Okay. So now that power was kind of wasted because one would assume that it was the opportunity that they were hoping to take you out, does that make the next HOH more of a priority, or do you actually think that maybe they just didn't want you to win rather than didn't want you to stay?
I don't know. Maybe everyone thinks I'm a goat. I don't really know. We'll see. Like you said, there's still a power that was played that none of us know about. So I'm kind of expecting this week to get a reset anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Right, who should we go to next? Chandler. No, let's unmute you. So last week you were the first person to do anything other than pretty much exactly what they said they were going to at the very start of the week. Did you have concerns going through this week that there might be retribution? Are you surprised that there wasn't, or did you always feel that you'd be reasonably comfortable this week?
I don't really talk to a lot of people, so I always don't feel safe. After last week, people could have seen that and been like, oh, this guy's not afraid to make moves and try to get me out. I don't know if I was the backdoor plan or not, but luckily veto wasn't used. So if I was, then try again.
Okay. Do you feel more or less safe going into next week than sort of you would have done if you hadn't had such a quiet week? Do you kind of feel this is the calm before the storm, or does it give you some hope that you'll carry on as you were?
I'd like to think that I'd be okay next week too. Luckily, I can compete in HOH, so hopefully I can win that and then guarantee my safety.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now we've done all the non jeopardized players. Let's go to the nominees. Logan.
Hey.
So, having another conversation with you whilst you're on the block. This is becoming a little bit of a habit. How are you feeling about this one?
Just gotta hope that people keep their word, and that Lady Luck's not gonna strike me out today.
Okay, so you think you know how this is going, or you just think that everybody's been telling you what you want to hear?
I think I have a pretty good idea on where the votes are gonna lie.
Okay.
Just gotta hope that people didn't change their mind.
Okay, fair enough. Right, and let's talk to Dylan. So, Dylan, you were on the block last week, but you came down before this point. How much worse is it sitting on the block come eviction?
I think it's very worse. I mean, knowing I was safe with last time was good, and I was like, now I'm like, oh god, like there's a part of me thinks it's me, it's gonna go. Like I don't want
Okay.
to.
Have you been having conversations? Do you think you know where any of the votes are going?
I haven't really been having conversations that much because the past 2 days now I've been working to like 9:30, so I haven't really had time to talk to people and to uh, try and save myself. I think
Okay.
that's why I've been very much like a quiet one during this. Like I haven't really been talking to that many people.
Yeah. Okay. And all right. So that's everybody's spoken to on this call, I think. The only other remaining bit of business, other than the vote itself. Dylan, you received a punishment yesterday that you had to give us a karaoke performance in the usual gap where there would be shout outs. So I'm going off to collect and count the votes. Please send your vote in if you haven't already. And Dylan is going to sing everyone a song.
Oh god, okay. Because I feel like I'm gonna sing I Will Survive. Okay. Why not? At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Thinking I could never live without you by my side. And I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And had to go on, and so you're back from out of space. You just walked into my room, that's the one look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave the key. If I'd known for just 1 second, you'll be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. That's all I can remember.
Well, I think that will be adequate. Well done. And I'm still counting. So if anybody would like to do any shout outs, we still have time, and you're welcome to.
Shout out to all our fans and for the VL.
I didn't even know there's a VL.
Shout out to Matthew McConaughey. Hook 'em.
Shout out to Sean.
Shout out to Dylan, the next American Idol winner.
Shout out to Sean, who I still don't think knows he's been evicted.
That's fucked up. But yeah. Shout out whichever one of y'all played your power on me.
Yeah, I can tell you mine, Kevin, now, so you know it's not me.
I can't even remember.
Wasn't it?
It's me, Julian, and Chandler that don't have powers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You seem to have stopped giving shout outs. I've been able to count. So let's do this. As both of the nominees are on the call, I will announce the vote, and I will give the person who is leaving a chance to say any goodbyes that they so wish, presuming that they're not in a bad mood and don't strop off the call, but if they're that kind of person. Anyway, I can tell you that by a vote of 5-1, Dylan, you have been evicted from the All Seeing Eye. I will, on a personal level, miss having another British accent on the calls. It's been a sea of calm in a world of hideous American voices. But I'm afraid your time is up. Do you have any words for us before you go?
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing. I didn't think I would even get this far. I thought I was going to be first booted out, so I'm just surprised I even got this far. I've really enjoyed playing with all you guys, and just thank you for keeping me in. And yeah.
Okay. Well, you will still continue to be a part of the game, as you will now be a member of the jury. You get to go and catch up with Ethan. But for now, I am afraid it is your time. So toddle off.
Bye, Dylan.
GG,
I
dude.
miss you, Dylan.
Thank you.
I enjoyed your rendition.
Go figure you left that quick.
Right. So
Who was the
for-
vote? Who's the vote to evict Logan? Was it Sean?
Wait. Wait. Wasn't there? Isn't there 9? Isn't there 8 people? Right? How many people are left? That vote count's
who's-
weird.
Bryce and Jimmy aren't in here, right? That's it.
Yeah. So then it'll be only 6 votes. So why was it 6-1?
I said 5-1.
Yeah, he's at 5-1.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Question.
I heard 6-1. Okay.
What was the power that was played that none of us knew about for this week?
Still can't reveal that.
Okay.
Oh. I'm smart. Okay, we're good. I got
What
it.
was it?
It connected the
What
dots.
was
We're
it,
good. No.
Right.
Don't
Anyway,
worry about
next head of household competition will be tomorrow. That will be a live comp at the normal time. The veto that will be after it will be a it'll be a semi-live. I am going to break with tradition, however, and I'm going to tell you what the veto is going to be now.
Ooh.
Just because I would be, I'm quite happy for you to have some time to plan what you might do for it if you are one of the players in the draw. So this is going to be the creative competition for this series, but it's not, you don't have to be an artistic genius or anything like that. You just have to interpret a very simple instruction however you like.
Ooh.
I couldn't give you much broader a thing. There are a couple of extra small rules that won't really affect it, but that I'll do off chat. The competition will be to make the biggest mess possible.
Oh my god.
So I just have to show you my apartment.
Yeah, right? Just show,
Like-
just show you my bedroom. There you go.
It's horrible.
Potentially.
You guys aren't gonna beat me. You guys should see my laundry room.
My level up will make you scream.
It's over. It's over. Like,
You can take it that way if you want to, or you can try and come up with a more creative approach to the interpretation of it. I will
what if
not
I
be
drop out
judging
of college? Is that a mess?
It is a mess, but I don't know if it'd be worth it.
I mean, I'm not going to be the one judging it. I've got three judges ready to score your messes. So we will see whether they reward creativity or if they're the more literal type. you know, it's entirely up for you to interpret. Yeah, I'll let you know the other couple of tiny little rules. I would advise that if you are going to actively make a mess, probably wait to make sure that your name comes out in the veto draw first, but you can at least have some planning time. Anyway, that's going to be all for this call. Thank you for coming to say hi. We still need to get an eviction night with both nominees and the HOH, but we'll get there eventually. Right, take care all.
Final three.
Bye. I really got to get off. I'm freezing my
Later.